My living room's a disaster zone right now, but stick with me because by the end of this video, it's gonna be sparkling clean. Just when I thought that I had it all figured out, everything in a routine, everything nice and tidy, life came along and knocked me off track. It happens, right? One moment you're on top of it all, and the next you're staring at the mess, wondering, how did it get so out of hand? But the thing is, we don't stay down. We pick ourselves up one small step at a time, and that's what I'm doing today. I'd love for you to do it right alongside me. Let's climb back up together. When my kids were little and the house was a whirlwind of toys and clothes and just life, I used to make one big pile of everything that didn't belong. I'd clear off the surfaces around me first because seeing those areas clean right away gave me the motivation to keep going. Then, once the room already looked better, I could tackle that one pile at the end without feeling overwhelmed. And honestly, that's exactly what I'm doing today. Just going back to basics, clearing my space one step at a time. In the comments below, what's the last thing you cleaned that made you feel super accomplished afterward? So here's a funny moment. As you all know, our cats use wood pellets as their litter, and we also use them as a heat source in the pellet stove. Well, when I was pouring in the last of the pellets into the stove, Ollie was watching me with these big wide eyes. You could just tell what he was thinking. Excuse me? Did you just dump my litter into that giant machine? That's mine, Mom. He sat there so perplexed, like he was waiting for me to explain myself, and it just cracked me up. He was just so curious about the whole thing. Little did I know, just wiping away the cat paw prints and the fur on the table wasn't going to cut it. Turns out, where we had been painting with acrylics, some of the paint had dried right onto the surface. So, instead of a quick wipe down, it turned into a full-on scrub session. I grabbed my Dawn Power Wash and my trusty scrubbing sponge and went to work, and I have to say, it was pretty satisfying. Most of that stubborn acrylic paint came right off. We've been keeping Greg's chair covered pretty much 24/7. That's because between the cats and the dogs and everything else, somebody is always trying to climb up on it. Honestly, it makes more sense to protect the investment than to constantly worry about fur, claws, or little accidents. And of course, people spill things too. Life happens. For now, this cover is doing the trick, though I really do want to get a nice fitted one eventually. But until then, this works just fine. One thing I've noticed about this couch cover is the usual tools I use to get the cat fur off the couch just don't work on it. The fur really likes to stick to it and stay put. So if it's just a little patch, the best option is to grab a sticky roller and spot clean it. But since it's been building up for a little bit today, I'm just going to pull the whole cover off and toss it in the wash, along with the blanket that always lives on the couch. Sometimes that's just the easiest way to truly get it fresh again. The cat's play area is a mess too, so I'm going to do a super quick cleanup. Toys everywhere, like I'm picking up after little toddlers. Once it's back in order, even their little toy stash will be neat again. I'm just giving these surfaces a quick dusting. I like to say I do this every day, but honestly, it's been 3 or 4 days since I last touched these spots. So yeah, definitely needed some attention today. This poor rug has been so seriously neglected the last couple of weeks. It's only been getting a quick once over with the stick vac, and that's it. Today, though, it was way past due for a real deep clean. So I pulled out my big vacuum, and it's also going to get a steam cleaning because honestly, it's cutting pretty gross. But that just means the transformation is going to be way more satisfying. Some of you may remember me having a Bissell steam cleaner for a while. I actually ended up giving that one to my son, and now I'm back with the Hoover, and I'm going to tell you why. And this video is not sponsored. I'm just telling you about something that I like and enjoy, and I know works well. First, I think the Hoover really pulls more water out of the carpet, which makes the dry time way better. But second, and this is the big one, years ago we had a gallon of white paint spill on the upstairs carpet, a full gallon. My husband was ready to rip the rug out, but I said, nope, I'm grabbing the Hoover. And he thought I'd ruin the machine, but I gave it a try anyway. And you know what? It pulled all of that paint right out. No stain left behind. Granted, we cleaned it right away before it dried, but still, for it to handle that without a trace, I've never been impressed with the Bissell as much as I have been with the Hoover. The cleaning is superior.
Are you scared? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pookie. Here you go. Yeah. Stay up there, Lucky.
And now for my reward, the best part, the good smell of the day. Today I'm going with pumpkin vanilla latte, and let me tell you, it makes the whole house smell so warm and cozy. Thank you so much for spending time with me today while I worked through this living room. It was messy, it was overwhelming, but look, we got through it step by step, and that's exactly how life works too. We don't have to do everything at once, we just keep showing up, taking little steps, and before we know it, things start to feel lighter and brighter again. So whatever you're facing today, whether it's a messy house or just a heavy moment in life, give yourself grace. Progress is still progress, no matter how small. I love you, you are perfect as you are, happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.